Hello friends, let us solve question number 1 part 13. The equation is 2x by x minus 4 plus 2x minus 5 by x minus 3 is equal to 8 1 by 3. This is the question. Yes. Now children, if you notice, on the left hand side of this equation you have 2x upon x minus 4, which is one term containing variable x, and here 2x minus 5 by x minus 3, which is the second term containing variable x. Whereas on the right hand side we have a constant value 8 1 by 3, which can also be written as 25 by 3 in the improper fraction form. Correct? Now see children, when you have two denominators on one side of the equation, we take the LCM. So if we have x minus 4 and x minus 3, can I take the LCM as the product of x minus 4 and x minus 3? Yes. So the LCM becomes x minus 4 into x minus 3. Now let us solve it in the usual method. Take the LCM, divide it with x minus 4. X minus 4 gets cancelled. X minus 3 will get multiplied with the numerator 2x. So it becomes 2x into x minus 3. Put this plus sign. Now again take the LCM, divide it with x minus 3. So x minus 3 gets eliminated, and what is remaining? X minus 4. That will get multiplied with what? The numerator 2x minus 5. Correct? Which is equal to 25 by 3. Now we will think about this denominator and the right hand side later on. First of all, let us simplify the numerator by opening all the brackets. So 2x into x minus 3 can be written as 2x square minus 6x plus. Now let us open this bracket. X into 2x is, what I'll do is I'll put it inside a box bracket children, because there are minus signs over here and you shouldn't get confused in the later stages. Okay. So x into 2x is 2x square, x into minus 5 is minus 5x, minus 4 into 2x is minus 8x, minus 4 into minus 5 is plus 20, whole divided by x minus 4 into x minus 3, which is equal to 25 by 3. Now children, this becomes 2x square minus 6x plus. What is minus 5x minus 8x minus 13x? So it becomes 2x square minus 13x plus 20, whole divided by x minus 4 into x minus 3, which is equal to 25 by 3. Children, I haven't opened these two brackets in the denominator, but if you want to open it in this step itself, you can do it children. I am not putting any restrictions on it. Okay, if you are comfortable opening the brackets in both the numerator as well as the denominator simultaneously, then you can do it. Fine. Just that you shouldn't do any silly errors. That's the only matter of concern. Okay. Now let us do the simplification. 2x square plus 2x square. How much it is? 4x square minus 6x minus 13x is minus 19x. Then what is left over here? Plus 20. Okay, whole divided by x minus 4 into x minus 3, which is equal to 25 by 3. Is that correct? Please note it down children. Now shall I cross multiply both the sides, because this is of the form a by b is equal to c by d, isn't it? So children, I can cross multiply 3 with this numerator and 25 with this denominator. So what will happen? 3 into, children, I think I should utilize this space because I won't be able to cover the remaining space for the remaining steps. Okay, so what I'll do is, if you have noted this step, I'll just rub this portion so that I can start over from here. So after this step, what should come? 3 should get multiplied with 4x square minus 19x plus 20, which is equal to 25 into x minus 4 into x minus 3. Correct? I'll just rub this. Now children, let us open this bracket. It becomes 3 into 4x square is 12x square minus 3 into 19 is 57, so 57x. 3 into 20 is 60. Correct? This is equal to 25 into. Now children, let us open these two brackets. X into x is x square, x into minus 3 is minus 3x, minus 4 into x is minus 3x, minus 4 into x is minus 4x, minus 4 into minus 3 is plus 12. Easy? Now children, here we have 12x square minus 57x plus 60 is equal to 25. Let us simplify this. Minus 3x minus 4x is how much? Minus 7x. So it can be written as x square minus 7x plus 12. Easy? Now children, 12x square minus 57x plus 60 is equal to, let us open this bracket. So 25 will get multiplied with all these three terms. 25 into x square is 25x square. 25 into 7 is 175. And what should be the sign? Plus into minus, minus. So minus 175x. Plus into plus is plus. 25 into 12 should be how much? 300. Yes. Easy? Now children, we have to shift either the left side to the right side, otherwise right side to the left side. I think we can go with left side to the right side. Why? You know children, here on the right hand side we are having positive 25x square. On the left hand side we are having positive 12x square. Let us bring this positive 12x square to the right hand side so that it remains a positive number. Isn't it? You just do some mental calculation. If 12x square goes to the other side, it becomes 25x square minus 12x square, which is positive 13x square. Correct? So children, let us do it. 25x square minus 175x plus 300. This will become minus 12x square. This will become plus 57x, and this will become minus 60, which is equal to 0. Now 25x square minus 12x square is 13x square minus 175x plus 57x. How much it is? 175 minus 57. 75 minus 57 is, I think it is 28. Correct? Isn't it? So children, minus 118x minus 175 plus 57 is how much? Minus 118x. Then 300 and minus 60. How much it is? Plus 240, which is equal to 0. So children, the entire equation has been simplified. Do we have anything common in 13, 118 and 240? I don't think so, isn't it? So children, this is the required quadratic equation for which you have to find the solution, isn't it? So we had got this big equation which has been converted into a smaller one. Children, but here if you notice the numerical coefficients and the constant, they are actually huge, isn't it? So we have to solve it now. Yes children, let us write down the values of A, B and C. Here A is equal to 13, B is minus 118 and C is 240. What is the first thing that we do? Square root of D. That is square root of minus 118 square minus 4 into A, which is 13, C, that is 240, which is equal to square root of minus 118 square. How much it should be? 118 into 118, which is equal to 13924. 13924. Put the minus sign. 4 into 13 is how much? 52. And 52 into 240 is? 52 into 240 is equal to 12480. Correct, children? Let us find the difference of these two. 13924. 13924 minus 12480, which is equal to 1,444. And what is the square root of 1,444? I think it is 38. Yes, it is 38. Let me find out. Square root of 1,444 is 38. Children, I hope you all know the method to find the square root of a number. You either go with the factorization method, the prime factorization method, otherwise you do it with the long division method. I just believe that you all are familiar with the long division method, which is quite easy. If you don't know, children, and if you want to learn it, I am ready to prepare a separate video for finding the square roots using long division method for you guys. Just type in the comment box if you need any help. Fine. Otherwise, for the time being, I just believe that you all know the long division method. Fine. Now, let us apply the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d divided by 2a. Now, children, minus b, that is minus of minus 118 plus or minus root of d, that is 38 whole divided by 2 into a. A is 30. So we get minus of minus 118 is 118 plus or minus 38 divided by 2 into 13 is 26. Correct? So children, x is equal to, the first possibility is 118 plus 38 by 26, and the second possibility is 118 minus 38 by 26. How much is 118 plus 38? I think it is 156. So you get 156 by 26. Is it divisible? 156 and 26? I think so. 26 into 6 is 156. So you get 6 over here. Or x is equal to, how much is 118 minus 38? It is 80. So 80 by 26. 80 by 26 can be further simplified. 2 40s are and 2 13s are. So you get 40 by 13. And 40 by 13 can be written as, in the mixed fraction form, 13 into 3 is 39. So you get 3 into 3, 1 by 13. This is your final answer. So the two solutions are 6 and 3, 1 by 13. I just hope you can see this portion, children. Otherwise, it is just simplification. Just write in your rough notebook. But I think I have taught you this sum properly right from the beginning, how to simplify this given equation into a quadratic equation. And see, children, here the values of a, b and c, they are very huge, isn't it? So when you are finding the value of square root of d, that is b square minus 4ac, you will get very big numbers. And you will have to find the square root of bigger numbers than this, like 1,444. In that case, if you are thorough with long division method, that will actually help you to solve the sums in a minimum time. So just practice long division method, and if you have a doubt, as I told you before, please comment. I will come up with a new video only for long division method. Okay, so please do practice. Thank you.